Hello, can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you let me know? Oh, here we go. England team: Jordan Pickford, Walker, Stones, Gahey, Trippier, Gallagher, Rice, Foden, Bellingham, Saka and Kane. Saka, Rice in midfielder. Slovenia: oh, Jan Oblak, fantastic keeper. Janza, Bial, Drkusic, Karnacik, Mlakar, Elsnik, Cherin, Stojanovic, Shesko and Spora. Spora, didn't he play for Middlesbrough, didn't he? He did, didn't he? Or does he? Sure he does. I knew it, yeah. He was at Middlesbrough on loan. 8 goals in 35 games. Not bad, not bad. I ain't going. Hi Mandy, how you doing? How's things, Asta? Are you over your defeat yet? Louise, not seen you in ages, how are you? We're having a bever. Mandy, you're dizzy. How do you think I feel? I had to shoot to Tesco exceptionally quickly, and all the stuff I wanted was absolutely all over the shop, and then get home and eat before coming back and doing this. All within the hour. Botrix has correctly joined the chat. Thank Christ for that. Fair to middling, Louise, fair to middling. Did it rain? Did it piss down? Is the sky still black? Absolute crap you were. We watched it on air. You know whose fault that is, don't you? Ronald Fat Shite Koeman. Bin him off. Angie, how you doing? Good to see you again. Yes, I'm never off this bleeding thing at the moment, am I? But then it only comes round footy comes round every 2 years. Louise, you've been swimming with the fishes. Have you pissed off a mafia type, have you? I love the irony tonight that the Slovenian keeper, Jan Oblak, is wearing all black. Get up, Phil. Stop diving, lad. Nah. Get up, Phil. Get up. Kirsty, how are you? I just got a message, an email saying that I'm live on YouTube, and I was wondering what all these cameras and lights and everything were for. And you are listening while adulting, making calls, paying bills and all the other shite that you don't need to do. Well, you need to do, but you don't want to do. Saf started one. You joined, it finished. You started another one, but you couldn't chat. Then that finished. Now you're back here. All right. So you're dizzy with everything, not just me. I'm dizzy enough with this, I'll be honest. But it needs to be done. I don't think there's no games tomorrow, is there? I think maybe. Perhaps. Should have checked this really, shouldn't I? All matches per day going. Tuesday. This is Tuesday, no Wednesday. Yes, there is games tomorrow. Ah, shite. There's 4 games tomorrow. Is it Thursday where there's none? Yeah, sorry, Thursday there's no Euros. Oh well. The rain stayed off because you've got concrete and render drying outside. Well, thank F for that. Kirsty's still hot. It's one of those nights tonight, I think. Feels rather close. It's a bit moist in the air, I think. Too easy. Chance there for Slovenia. Forwards made absolutely no movement whatsoever either. Just stayed where he was and got an opportunity. Not good enough. Not good enough. Very good news, definitely. Yeah, tomorrow more games. There's 4 of them tomorrow. We shall see. Thursday is Kirsty's live stream. I would not have stepped on their toes anyway, so we know that. Kirsty's streaming, she's streaming, I'm watching. End of story. I'll be this side. Not, it won't be this side. This side is this side. I'll be that side. There. Does that work? I'll be that side of the camera. That still doesn't work. But you know what I mean. Absolute oven in Nederland. Yeah, it's looks like the whole of Northern Europe is fairly warm. All down to the jet stream. The movement of the jet stream and where it is in relation to, well, UK gets hit more than anyone else with the jet stream. That's why we can have some summers where it's 30 odd, 35 degrees, sunny, hot, and then other ones where it's sort of 20 degrees and raining constantly. All because of jet stream. You've got the dehumidifier air filter going in the bedroom. Needed. The quality of the air lately everywhere seems to be absolutely awful. Very poor indeed. Actually, you're not made for this weather. I know the feeling. At least when it's cold you can put more layers on. You can't when it's this hot. You're looking forward to Thursday, so am I. Fact. Where am I? Where am I? There you go, there's Kirsty's YouTube. Watch on Thursday. It should be rather interesting. We know what the subject matter is. Do not miss out. Yeah, 10 days ago we were moaning, where's summer? It arrived and 2 days in we are moaning about that. We are exceptionally English with that though, aren't we? I reckon we could do with, if we could possibly sort it out, a week of hot weather and a week of cold weather and just do that constantly throughout the year. Everyone would be happy. Yeah, unless you walk around naked in this heat. Not really an option on a live stream, to be honest with you, Kirsty. It's an easy way of getting rid of subs. Or gaining more, depending on what you look like. Skydiving. Something like that. It's got an ing at the end of it anyway. And she's giving away state secrets here. And our Kirsty's a seer. A true seer. There's not enough ping to this England team. It needs to be pinging it more. Good turn by Kay, no. Just realised that you and Southgate have got the same two facial expressions, gormless and confused. No, I'm not having that, Louise, not having that. Although he has. I still think I'm right with him now. He looks like the person that they bring out in the funeral home to have those difficult discussions. Have you decided on a song yet? Have you picked your handles? If you need anything, please feel free to call me. I'll be wearing another waistcoat for the service. That's exactly what he is, man. So get stuck in, lad. Get stuck in. Who's on bar? Oh, right, forgot about that. Who fancies working? Who's doing a shift? Who fancies making tips? And you walk around naked in the dead of winter. Not bad if you can. Who's going behind the bar? Who's doing a shift? Come on. Casper 0-0 on your end versus Serbia. Oh well. Gingers crossed. I'll do a shift for the time being. A bucket of Black Russian with a straw. Oh, Kirsty's doing it. All right. I got the mistakes. I made the mistakes. Good stuff. Get your orders in. Our Kirsty's working. If you're thirsty, see Kirsty. There you go. Thirsty work makes Kirsty work. These are all going on the t-shirts later, by the way. Right, well, the sun's going down behind the houses and the clouds, and yet, for some reason, it feels warmer in here now than it did earlier. There's no breeze. No breeze. And I only need one walk tonight. One walk will do it. One walk will take me over me 2,000, so I'm sorted. And you walk around naked in the heat, obviously. Put your beer wench uniform on, ready to serve with a smile. Kirsty's on at the moment, so you can do the next shift. Nice to see loads of help. Much enjoyables. Not a lot of movement here from England, from the front six, do you want to call them that? The front six. There's front six, isn't it? The non-defensive players, put it that way. Just not enough. Doesn't take much. If you walk 5 yards, the defender has to walk 10 yards to make sure he keeps up with you. So just do that. Constantly drag them around, shift them permanently. They'll get sick of it eventually and make a mistake. Another cider for our Louise. These are all on the house yet again. It's one of those days. We're having a freebie day today. It's the hat. It's not the hat. Alright, it might be the hat, but it's not the hat. A famous special cocktail for Angie. Glass of ice cold Coke. Yep. An ice cold beer for Esther. There you go. One of my specials for me. Making mistakes again. Cherish the ball. Don't give it away cheaply. Make the most of it. Treat it with respect. Respect possession. That's what you need to do. And play it quicker. I hate that when you play around the back four and it's all dead slow. It gives everyone an opportunity to get back in at you. It's ridiculous. It's definitely the hat. No, it's not the hat. Might be the hat. Just looking what other hats I've got around me. It's not, it's that. Earlier on there was a nice breeze coming through. There isn't now. Despite the fact that, look, there's no sun. No breeze at all. That was there earlier. There was just enough to make it feel comfortable. Stop dissing the hat, will you? Me and the hat are inseparable, apart from when I take it off. Oh, by the way, I do believe, and, you know, I don't want to speak too soon, but I do believe the moon is fucked. I had it on earlier on, and normally there's a little red light at the top of it which shows you that it's charging. It was doing that earlier, all over the place. And then when I took it off charge and tried to tap it to turn it on, wouldn't work. So it's knackered. I'm not taking the hat off to cool down because I need my hair cutting. I need to get the clippers out. I meant to do it earlier, but, you know, obviously done a full day's work followed by a full day's stream. Know what I mean? But I'm going to have to do it tomorrow at some point. Clippers will have to come out. What's breeze? We do normally have a breeze here because we're right by the sea, but, you know, nothing tonight. Absolutely nothing. The moon, or your moon, I'm not tapping my own moon. I ain't tapping that ass. It's the actual moon. This moon. This is going to work now, isn't it? Obviously. This will work now. Or maybe not. Wonder if it'll show you what's happening to it. There. That bit at the top is supposed to go red. And stay red. You can see a little bit there, can't you? Well, you could anyway. And instead of staying red, it was doing explodies. Like a disco light. No, maybe it's alright. It's charging now, so maybe I spoke too soon. But it was flashing earlier. Yellow card for Kieran Trippier. Did he Trippier him up? He did. 22,000 Danes in the stadium in München. Fan myself with the hat, it might help. I've got an actual fan. I've got the fan, but it makes noise. Plus, I don't want to look like someone from the deep south of America who's asking for a mint julep on the veranda. You know what I mean? They normally do that, don't they? I do declare it's getting awfully hot in here. Could I trouble you for a mint julep on the veranda? Yeah. Ali, how's it going? Yeah, right, what? Slovenia free kick, here we go. Into the corridor of uncertainty. Apart from the fact that Kyle Walker was fairly certain it was going wide. good ball in there. No movement from there forwards, thankfully. They've blobbed it, lad. They've blobbed it. Shite this so far, innit? Do you know it's an actual fact, this? When paint is drying, it likes to watch Gareth Southgate's football teams to relax. Sporar with a strike. It's going wide anyway, but Pickers, as the players call him. Good save. Ali, you can take over. We've also got Angie who's going to do a shift as well, so we are nicely covered. I think maybe I am a little bit behind the schedule on this one. You've got your buttered ginger nuts. I forgot to get ginger nuts earlier. I also forgot about 10 other things that I wanted to get. But I managed to eat. One 0. Oh no. Flags up. Yeah, I think I'm definitely about a minute behind at least. By the look of it. 20 minutes, yeah. Oh well. Definitely offside, but that's much better play. That's movement, you see. A little bit of movement and they're in there. Am I on demand? I'm always on demand. Serbia has the competition's tallest team. And that is a fact, Jack. All these technical terms, pinged it, blobbed it, loads more. Keep watching. There's an entire lexicon. Some words you might recognise, but not in the order that I put them together. Can you get the schnacks? Oh, right. Jaffa cakes, a la Jeff, of course. Jaffa cakes. One sec. You can have a box or you can have the snack pack. A snack pack of Jaffa cakes. Dutch are normally very big, but to be fair, this year they don't look too big compared to previous years. I mean, Wout Weghorst stands out in that team. He's like 6'6", isn't he? He looks head and shoulders, literally head and shoulders above everyone else. Get a snack pack from the back, then have a look in the cookbook, nu. Ali's providing much foodage. Kirsty, yeah, need to grab another bag of ice. We need the ice. It's one of those days where we need the ice. Midget size. Anything that can fit on the back of a llama. Ah, you heard there was an entire Mexican. Not a lexicon. Maybe it's a Mexican lexicon. Could be. A lexicon, yes, a lexicon of something. Is there another word for thesaurus? Just asking, like. Would be class if you could get Jaffa cakes. You could as well, in theory. Doesn't take much. You could print off on card and just make a box like that yourself. Could be done. Could easily be done. It may be done. Short. What's the standing in our group? Do we need a win or draw? We go through to the next round anyway, no matter what happens, because we're guaranteed to be one of the highest third place finishers, same as the Dutch. What group are we? I'll have a look now. I'll have a look. At the moment, we are about to finish top if everything stays the same. 2 draws, 1 here, 1 over in Munich. Right, so it's a very, very tight group, this one. If Serbia and Slovenia win, them 2 go through and we finish third. But beyond that, I think anything goes. It's all very confusing. Is Steve lurking? Steve might be asleep, you never know. He's absolutely knackered earlier with that sunshine. Lexicon of Love by ABC, good album that. 1m63, not quite under. You only redesigned one side of the box though, right? Have you ever heard of copy and paste? You'd only need all 4 sides of the sides could. All 4 sides of the sides, that's stupid. All 4 of the sides could be the same. And the ends could just be generic blue, couldn't they? Take the money, you deserve it. Why is the ice cream making you sneeze? Are you? Oh, I was going to say, are you allergic to it? Is it strawberry flavoured ice cream? Is that what it is? Strawberry flavoured my arse. Guys, he's sitting there eating Jaffa cakes. Living the absolute dream. 163 is tall in South America. It's weird, isn't it, the way certain parts of the globe, people that you think were normal size look absolutely astronomically huge, and others look tiny, even though they're the same height. Oh, Philly boy. Harry Kane's got to be on his toes. Expect the lad to work miracles and be ready to run. Don't just stand there. Yeah. You have to have the sell-by date on one of the ends. Not if they're Jaffa cakes. Jeff is somewhere between 320 and 4,000 years old. I think his cakes, with what they're made of, will survive until the end of time itself. Or March. Always like that on the bottles of water. This water is filtered through the French mountains for 3,000 years. Best before the end of June. Fucking good job you bought it, isn't it? Didn't realise it was 3,000 years and 1 month. Joust getting into everything. Leave the cables alone, Joust. Same as one of your sisters, Caspia. Ali, I did move. I went to Tesco. I have witnesses to prove it. And I bought stuff. Not just stuff, but things as well. I bought things and stuff, man. Slovenia versus Slovenlies. That's what's happening at the moment. Very careless with the control of the ball. Treat it like it means something to you. Don't give it away so easy. Again, cheap. Are they made with Jeff juice? Well, they've got a certain tanginess to them, so you never know. Don't really want to know what Jeff's juice tastes like, though, to be honest. You learn from Top Gear that you're the tallest, yeah. They are, or they were at least. Awful, awful. He'll come good, though, will Harold. It's a good job he calls himself Harry Kane, because Harold Kane sounds too much like a 1920s silent movie actor. What did I buy? I bought alcohol-free wine. Sandwiches. My ma wanted a bottle of wine while I was there as well, so I got that for her. What else? Kinder Buenos. I bought Kinder Buenos, man. Needed something sweet for after this. The Tesco run was done, and it has helped towards my steps target. I now only have to walk to the top of the street and back once. That's a once and done situation. What did I buy? Used, more importantly. Ginger nuts. That was what I bought. Yeah, it's not what I'm calling you, by the way. Iced gems, party rings, a shed load of biscuits. Just no Jaffa cakes, obviously. We've already got loads of them in stock. Guess be a 181 and still 2 centimetres under the Dutch male average. Ali, beside the hot tub if anyone's looking for you in the shade. In the shade. Ah, you're hidden behind the goals there, you see. Ice gems are brilliant. Party rings as well. Although I can't see them now without seeing Bob Mortimer putting them over his eyes and making Paul Whitehouse laugh. Because Bob is just brilliant. Oh, piss poor. It's a good job he's shite, lad. You're the one with layers on. It makes a bloody change, doesn't it, Ali? Ice gems are lovely as well. They are, aren't they? Did I get cheese and real butter? I didn't get fake butter, real butter, nothing like that. I needed loads of stuff and I only got bits because I was wanting to rush back as quickly as possible. To prepare for you lot. And prepare meant I managed to get home, eat a sandwich, get me beer and sort the lights out, which is now red and white for England. Pineapple for the hedgehog. Obviously pineapple for the hedgehog. We need toothpicks for that though. Cocktail sticks, not fucking toothpicks, are they? Cocktail sticks for that though. Pineapple, cheese, cocktail sticks, a cabbage and tinfoil to go round it. Welcome to the 1970s. Is layer pack common in the UK? I think it's one of the most purchased buttery items. Definitely the one that we had when I was growing up anyway. Still seems fairly much, say, seems pretty much the most popular, if I think rightly, or it's either that or I can't believe it's not butter. I think those were the two, weren't they, at one point? Vrije trap, jongen. Very popular. How's the head joke? Not seen them for the last couple of days. Last couple of days, when was it? It was Thursday, wasn't it? So, not seen him since Thursday. And we're on Tuesday now. Hope he's alright. Apparently he is. He likes to just come and sit on the step because it stays warm all day. Losing your white skin, it's turning red, it's turning red. That's what happens when you put an Irish woman in the sun. Lurpak, fancy butter and expensive. It is now, it's ridiculously expensive. All the butters and margarines and sandwich spreads, whatever you want to call them, seem to have alarm tags on them now. As do cheese. Bizarre. Welcome to the UK. Chipolatas, yep. And good effort from Philly Foden. Good free kick from 20 odd yards out. Going to have to be fantastic to beat the keeper of Oblak's status from there though. Yeah, chipolatas. Also, get some wine glasses for the prawn cocktails. Iceberg lettuce. Prawns. Marie Rosé sauce. In a wine glass. Fantastic. Did I get any cat food? I wasn't that hungry, to be honest with you, Mandy. I might have to pick up a pouch. Pick up a pouch sometime this week. And get a saucer of water outside. See if it... Don't want to leave any proper food out there for too long because obviously Rodentus Maximus. But the little hedgehog, want to make sure we look after him. Love the old Jaffa cakes. They are lovely, aren't they? Mini sausage. I need mini sausage rolls. They are incredible when they're just out the oven, absolutely red hot, to the point where they almost hurt to eat them. That's when they're at the best. They're in Slovenia. This is bloody awful, England. Get the ball down, keep hold of it. Pass and be crisp with your pass. Crisp passing, lots of pinging. Everything is far too expensive. Yeah, and cheese as well. Addicted to the stuff. Not like a Dutch person to be addicted to cheese, really, is it? Black Forest Gatto, of course. And for it to be proper, it's got to be defrosted apart from the bits in the middle, which has got to be solid as ice. And then you'll just try and eat it anyway, and you'll be sick because you've been eating frozen food. Finally going to upload your unboxing video this week. If you're still not too well, don't worry about it. We'll all still be around, so make sure you're better before you start worrying about videos. Kirsty, you need a t-shirt that says keep out of direct sunlight. Oh, Ali needs the same one. I think Ali needs a burqa, to be honest with you. You're now paying double for chicken sausages and only got 9, not 10. Shrinkflation, as they call it. When instead of putting the price up, they make things smaller. Only nowadays, they make things smaller and put the prices up as well. Robbing bastards. Black Forest Gatto's fantastic, isn't it? Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte. Getting some queer looks off people if you're out in the sun. You're wearing a jacket and everyone else is in t-shirts. Not everyone else in Ireland is going to be wanting to be in the sun. You weird pale bastards. He says, looking like a bronzed Adonis, obviously. Team coach has got his own son on the pitch now. Is it Hulman, is it? Everything's overhit. The passes are not crisp. No one's pinging them. They've blobbed it yet again. Just not taking enough care. The real good teams take care over every single pass. Oh, looking for a handball when it hits him square in the titty biscuit. There's nothing wrong with being pale. I'd normally say it's that classic English rose look, but I'm talking to an Irish woman and a Dutch woman who are both pale. Not so much English rose. Euro goth. There you go. More Euro goth. Ali's got the ice creams in his right lid. Oh, almost scored. Great ball in. Harold H. Harry Kane at the back post. Nearly got a touch to it. Good movement. That close, man. Quality of the ball was fantastic from Trippier. Makes it really difficult to defend against stuff like that. Unless you get a big full square head on it, it can fly off and go in the back of the net. Defenders hate it. If we're having a 70s, 80s buffet, where's the punch bowl? There's got to be a punch bowl. A glass one with metal around it as well. Metal. Not silver, obviously. Don't even know what it was. What kind of metal did we have back then? Made it look really expensive. Oof. Will the punch taste of Cinzano Bianco? Oh, the pale bastard, put your hand in the air. Euro goth, there you go. Casper's also pale. Not great being pale and being called Casper as well, obviously. And your middle name's Brown. Complicated gear. Set for that. Pale and interesting you prefer. Same thing. I like pale anyway. It's good. It's actually like it's very Celtic for us over here being pale. We must have similar roots. The Northern Europeans and us. The big punch bowl, yeah. Get it going. And you're the same as well. Can't wait to do your 23andMe test to find out where you're from. Pale, freckles all over your body, strawberry blonde hair and green eyes. That sounds remarkably Irish. Genuinely, very Irish. The green eyes, isn't it? The Irish also have that weird thing where they've got people with raven black hair and blue eyes. You don't get that too often. Only peasants attend. The ones who worked outside. Is that what that is? Is that exactly why that is? Because they're the ones that were outside working on the fields, tilling the land. That'll be what it is, won't it? The rich will stay indoors. Mind you, also, it will be the peasants and That'll be it, won't it? Yeah. I was trying to think of something there and I got it completely wrong in my head. I'll just stop right there. Right, Jasper, you do tan, but you've got to go a little red first. Well, I'm from a family of gingers. I myself once was a ginger, and I can't tan. My dad, on the other hand, can, but he's played football in North Africa and all kinds of places, so I think he's been used to it. His body has just said at one point, "Now bollocks to you, go on. I'm not going to burn you. Just jump in the pool occasionally." Defo Celtish. It does sound really Celtish, doesn't it? Whether it's Irish, Welsh or Scottish or even Cornish, because the Corns are Celts as well. Be very careful saying that. Your dad had green eyes, yours just boring blue. Nothing boring about blue eyes, I'll have you know. Louise, you've got Irish ancestry, so brown hair and eyes. Someone's told you descended from a Spanish Armada shipwreck survivor. That would make a hell of a lot of sense. I did see something about that. Not about you being from that particular area, but the survivors from that shipwreck, or those shipwrecks, because quite a few of them got wrecked off the Irish coasts. Yeah, interesting that. Maybe you were. Half time. No injury time, no added time on at all. That's very interesting, that. No injuries, the ball wasn't out of play too often. Crazy. Oh well. Yeah. Angie, you burn like a lobster. Got to wear SPF 100. Mad. Casper, it takes a lot for you to tan the same as others. It takes me months. Ali's fully pale. In fact, I think Ali's beyond the pale. Pale then peel. Only once did he get a bit of a tan, which surprised you, and then went back to being red and then pale again. That's probably a better thing, that though. If you know you can't go out in the sun, you won't. Your ma was ginger and you're transparent during the winter. Sounds familiar. Could be family pale with freckles and dark brown hair and blue eyes. Could be the same ship. Keep forgetting to buy sunscreen. Buy it. Make sure you do. You need it. Sister took a test and it was 21% Scottish, Irish and Welsh DNA. They get everywhere. Your dad's side's Irish and your colouring comes from your mum. Interesting combination. Pale or lobster. Blue eyes, no colour. Yeah. I've had a really nice tan once in my life. That would have been 1988, I think it was. The second time we went to Los Angeles on holiday, we were there for 3 weeks. And when we came back, my hair had, because it was the late 80s, I had highlights, blonde highlights in my hair. And my face was brown. I had a California tan. I looked like George Hamilton IV. It was fucking awful. I looked like a really, really shit Timu or Wish George Michael. Terrible. What part of Ireland? Down. Ooh, nice. County Down. Man, you've got no definitive answer to what your colour your eyes are. Like mood rings. On certain days there'll be different colours. I would think that's not as uncommon as you would possibly think. Depending on light, what time of the year it is, what time of the day it is, whether it's light, whether it's dark. I think, maybe. Possibly. Kirsty, your eyes are hazel, but they don't look like they change colour regularly according to your family and friends. Yeah, I think there must be something. Whether it's the ambient light, the time of year, how much vitamin C or vitamin D is in your body. It must be all those things. Mine are blue. They're like chipped ice, which my daughter's quite pleased with. She didn't get much off me, but she got the eyes and the sense of humour. Wonder if she's there yet. Right, so she went at 25, well, half past 4. Should be landing within the next 10 minutes or so. Gingers crossed. Your dad had hazel eyes, Kirsty, but his eyes kept changing. Louise, when you were learning about graphs at junior school, you did one with hair and eye colour, and he made yours a solo black square on the graph for both. That is very rude. No need for it. Sister and niece both looking at the same time. One said green, one said blue. Yes, but these are the people that don't know the difference between fucking petrol blue and black. You people in colour, you've got no idea. Bang out of odour. So would you say they were greeny blue? No, they're more bluey green. Ange Postecoglou doing the half-time chattering. With a name like that, you think he'd be proper full-on Greek, wouldn't you? But no, he's Australian Greek. Ah, look, mate. You've spoken to a few people with hazel eyes, Kirsty, and asked them about it. Do they get the same thing? Do their eye colour change? Does that happen for them as well? It might be more common than we first thought. Could well be more common. And is it just hazel eyes, or is it green eyes? Is it blue? Do they all change slightly? Oh, I'd like to know these things. And are all green eyes, are they pretty? The song would have you think so, wouldn't he? Who's watching the Doggers? Steve is absent. I think they're watching themselves tonight, aren't they? They've been very self-policing lately. We haven't found as much Shaolin monk sprayed everywhere. They then had a look at your eyes and they said you have hazel eyes. What the hazel eyes? And it happens to them as well. You need a timer for bar shifts. We do. Angie was up next. There you go. Angie's next. Ali can follow after that as well. I can get a timer. There's loads of stuff I can put on the stream deck which I haven't done yet. And I found out little bits. So that's going to be one of them. As soon as you press it, it just starts counting down and lets you know. What else? There was something else I needed to do. I watched Nutty last night. He was doing something. Showed you a load of tricks. I'll watch that again tonight with my feet up on the sofa and work out exactly how to do it. All the doggers are watching the footy tonight, they are, aren't they? Different size balls. And he's been watching the doggers the whole time. Is that looking for tips, so to speak? Your father's green eyes weren't pretty unless you were a 40 to 50-year-old drunken woman with at least 3 kids already and a thirst for moral depravity. That sounds like the kind of film I'd like to watch. Yeah. Hope Andy's alright after watching that. You won't sleep tonight. The tips for the stream deck one, he brought another one out the last couple of days. I only watched it fleetingly last night. So it didn't register with me all of it. Some of it did, but there was a couple of things that I wanted to do and I forgot what they were now. But yeah, there's some good stuff you can do on the stream deck. Hidden things. Stuff that would help me. And I need all the bleeding help I can get, don't I? To be honest with you. A glass of Coke and pour Ingles. Of course you can, of course you can. There you go, there's the pour Ingles. Going down its street. Steve standing looking at a semen encrusted wing mirror doing a haiku. And do you have a paintball gun? Are you looking at picking off doggers with a paintball gun? One ice cold Coke in a frosted glass and a can of pour Ingles. Louvely a jubilee. I've still got my cup of tea in my thermos flask from earlier on. How boss is that? The Scouse wood pigeon is outside again, folks. You dirty, you beast. You dirty, you beast. You don't, but you try anything once. Get yourself a paint gun, a paintball gun. Serve with a smile and a hug for Ali. Oh, that's lovely. You dirty, you beast. I'm telling you, that is a Scouse wood pigeon. No other wood pigeon I've ever seen or heard in my life sounds anything like it. Bizarre. Bizarre with a capital B. What day is it? I have lost complete track of everything now. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Please tell me it's Tuesday. It is. It could be a new form of art using a paintball gun. Anything can do that. If you watch one of the old Top Gear episodes, they used a Formula 1 car and put paint behind the exhaust and revved it up and it went pfft, and that was it. That was art. You can do anything. Anything, man. Ali met her love by the old gasworks wall and dreamed a dream of the old canal. Good job you never spelled that one wrong there, really, isn't it? That's a very powerful C. It's doing a lot of lifting there. But a Ewan McCall, eh? Dirty old town. I almost called you dirty old trout. Sorry. I didn't bang out of a dirty old trout. No. But a Ewan McCall, yeah. Salford. Everyone thinks it was Irish, it isn't. Forget about Salford. Salford near Manchester. Kirsty's dad, of course. Not Kirsty McCall's dad. He wrote that song and recorded it long before any of the Irishy bands started doing it. Although, to be fair, he's an English folk singer who's Irish by sort of by proxy, and he sang loads of Irish songs. Dirty old trout, dirty old trout. There you go. It works, doesn't it? I'm great at doing that. I have ruined so many songs for people by changing the lyrics on Twitter that they can't even listen to it anymore without being sickened. The child has landed. Right, my daughter, the absolute knobhead. I said things like, make sure you let me know how you're getting on, and I want to know you're safe and everything. So, earlier on, we made it through security and everything's so easy. Now we're just waiting for the gate to open. Alright, sweet. Then I got yeehaw, which must have meant I'm getting on the plane. Followed by, we made it. As in, Dad, the plane managed to land. We made it. There's an economy of effort in this, isn't there? Half-wit. Yes, Kirsty, another rabbit hole. Not the next one. The next one is taken care of, Mandy. The next one is taken care of. We know that. One after that, maybe. Write it down. Unusual art. I think that'll be a really good one. There. I bet you there's some very strange stuff out there. Looking for your notepad to jot it. You shouldn't be looking for your notepad. Your notepad should be there constantly, permanently. Always have one to hand. Always. In Gerland. Oh, Jeff's given up on the Netherlands, has he? Gone all in behind England. Two-faced bastard, you, Jeff. You ever seen old trout? The old male trout is called zombie trout, and they slowly decay after returning, having bred. Are they one of those fish that just live and then go and shag and then die? That's it. That's all you do. Although still better than a mayfly. Imagine that being your entire life. You're born, you fly off, you try and find something to rattle. You finish, you die. They don't even go and eat it. They don't even go and eat it. Freudian slip. They don't even eat or anything. Yet she arrived safely. I hope she sorted out her phone. Please, please, please tell me that you sorted out your phone. You literally had to text 150 and put something like holidays or roaming, and it would ask you where you are. She's going to Tenerife, but it's classed as Spain, and then it would only cost £2.47 per day for it to roam. And she'll come back and I'll have an extra 25 quid on her phone bill, because I pay it, obviously. Rather than it's going to be about £2.5 if she hasn't done it. Is it hot there? Tenerife, I would think it was absolutely fucking roasting. It's just off the coast of Africa, isn't it? Slightly north of the equator. It is going to be stupidly hot. Sister Nick, get it sorted, man. Tell her to Foxtrot Oscar. Get a whiteboard. Yeah. Always have a whiteboard to hand. Mine are over there. And there's one there. It's not quite to hand, and I haven't got any whiteboard markers. But it's there. It's there. Right, timer for staff in me book. In book. I write it in cook book on cook book nuke. Give us a second. Done. Remind me to read that later, will you, Mandy? England, your aunt's called Inga and your her husband's called Lund. Very, very popular with people from Stoke and other places in the UK. What else have we got? Wolves. Can't see if there's any other town names there. There'll be loads of little shitty towns, there always is. They've got nothing better to do in their towns but follow England. This is shite. It's not just shite, this is unexpurgated shite. According to your phone, the UK is hotter than Tenerife. That wouldn't surprise me at the moment. Actually, it would surprise me because, yeah, they're near Africa. But again, a lot of this comes down to jet stream, the direction of where the air's coming from. If the air's coming from the north and is going over Tenerife, it'll be slightly cooler. We went 2005, was it? 2006? 2005 it'll have been. And it was September 2005. And even then it was fecking roasting. It was fairly nippy leaving England, and then when we got there it was uncomfortably hot. 70s, get a blackboard and some some white dog shite. Currently about 23 in Tenerife. What time is it there? Are they on Spanish time? Will be, won't they? Like an hour ahead. But I think they'll still be further west than we are, so it should still be light. It should still be warm there, shouldn't it? 23. It's not bad, that. If you remember, you'll remind me. I will remind you. Just remember to remind me to remind you. To just keep saying this over and over again, and it's a theme within this particular tournament. People just don't care about the ball. It takes you ages to win it back. You've got to work hard to win it back. Don't give it away easily. Cherish it. Treat it like it's a Fabergé egg. 27 over in Nederland. Fucking hot, that, like. Tenerife's about as far south as mid-Florida. Much further south than we are. It's a 4.5 hour flight from Manchester. That's how far south it is. $18 in Ireland, yeah. Much better. Oh, edit, no. It's saying here now, it's 17 degrees. And it is, well, it's saying sunny with partial cloud. That ain't sunny, bruv. That's full on cloudy out there now. But it's nice. That's now actually, there's not much, but there's a slight, it's not even a breeze, I don't think. It's just sort of, it's a rumour that it's chilled out there. Much nicer. Yeah, in fairness, they will start moaning no matter what. It's too hot, it's too cold, it's too dry, it's too wet. It's too shy, hush, hush, eye to eye. Yeah, again, feel sorry for Ireland myself. They do take the brunt of the storm there. Yeah, get it from... Irish people will tell you that they do. They do. They protect a lot of, well, where I live. Loads of southern Scotland, northwest England, Wales. We have an easy ride because the storms hit Ireland first. They blow themselves out a little bit. They get battered. That's why you need the cliffs of Moher. Just to protect yourselves. Does that make it a game afoot? The game's afoot at the moment. Well, I've got to do better than that. Ooh. Foden almost released him there. Nice 17.8 in Denmark. 23 degrees in that day North Landing. And the Irish are made of very strong stuff, definitely. Ah, jeez, that's bollocks. Sun is just setting at 10 past 10 in the evening. Proper summer, that, isn't it? Irwitva takes the worst of it for Mandy, yeah. So you're in the shelter, aren't you? In the lee of that. Is it called snowed on because you very rarely get snowed on as a result? Oh, good ball in. Piss poor first touch. Piss and indeed poor. But that's the way it works. That's the way it works. The weather is dictated by your surroundings. Again, said this before, it's where the Pennines works wonders for us where we are. Because they get all the rain, all the snow. Everything's there rather than on the coast, on the western side of things. And then it continues across to the east. Newcastle's permanently snowing because it's caused by the weather coming from the west hitting the Pennines. We don't get any of it. It's great. Notice when you come to the weather, you always say you're part of London, not the whole of London, because you can literally, you can go from one part of London to the next, and it is completely different weather. I've definitely done that before. It's always a little bit warmer there than it is in the rest of the country. But, yeah. And it is because where you're from. Don't give a shit about other places in London. It's where you're from, man. It's your hood. It's your ends, man. There is a Lord Snowden. There used to be. I don't know if he's still alive. There was a Lord Snowden that was a photographer, I think. One of those proper Uber, old school toffs. Snowden, the Welsh mountain. It is, but it's now called Irwitva. We're actually going back to giving it its proper name in the same way that Ayers Rock is back to being Uluru, rather than the stupid anglicised version we've got. Snowdonia, it's the lovely mountain range. If you ever get a chance, go and have a look. It's amazing. You can see it from not far from here on clear days. It's lovely. Yep. Irwitva is the real proper name for Snowdon. We've allowed them to call it again because we're so nice us English. Let's let the Welsh call their mountain the actual fucking name of it. Yeah. Give it its proper title. Kirsty, you've stood on the street and it was raining just before you but not behind you. Did you look upwards? Did you know it wasn't someone having a piss out the top floor? Oh, come on. Lots of crosses. Another corner for England. Starting to turn the pressure a little bit here now. A few free kicks and corners. we go, Phil Foden. Header. Oh. Oh. Pinbally. Overhead kick. Get up, you knobhead. It never touched you. Bukayo Saka, yeah. Overhead kick. Now he's whinging. Now he's been kicked in the head. No, he hasn't. Get up, you tit. Oh, maybe he did actually. Look like it skimmed the side of him. That's not hurting. That's not hurting, lad. Where's the blood? Not a mark on him. Godtab is now Nuke, capital Greenland. Ururi is the proper name of Snowdonia. The area Snowdonia, the mountain range, the national park. Clouds up above, rain in one part and not the other. Now you see, you think that's weird, but rain has to start somewhere. And it does start. There's a curtain of water coming down sometimes. And it does look very odd. When you see clouds in the distance and you see like a sheen coming down off them, that's where the rain is there. There's an actual start to it. Oh. Just giving it away too easy. I'd say a lot of these players have been bummed up so much by the fans of the clubs that they play for and by the media. They're now starting to believe that they're world class and they're not. You can be a very good Premier League player without being world class. And as soon as you come up against international teams, it's just not good enough. They think all they've got to do is turn up. You can't. You've got to work hard. You've got to do the right things. Ping the ball. Be correct with it. Don't be sloppy, because if you are, the opposition team will make you pay. More crosses rather coming in. Do better. Make more of it. The Lord Snowden that people remember as a photographer. Yeah, I told you. I knew it. It stuck in my mind. Quite a famous one, wasn't he? Was his name Aurori Snowden? Aurori. Lazy gits, proper. Just stood there and watched it with some other people that you didn't know and had about a 10-minute chat about it. One was American, the other two were from the UK. That is a pretty good thing about London as well. The amount of people that are not from there that you can have chats with if they want to talk to you. Not much talking goes on in London normally. Everyone's dabble busy, know what I mean? Dabble busy. More sandwiches. Good stuff. Casper, you've got the 2 games on 2 channels. 2 screens and YouTube. YouTube. Very mad. That's proper multimedia, that, isn't it? Playing bloody awful. A bacon butty. Now you are talking, Mandy. Now you are talking. I think it would have to be on toast at this time of night, though. Bacon on. Loads of butter. Heart attack, obviously. Esther, you suck at multitasking. I thought women all over the world were brilliant at multitasking. Or is that possibly a debunked myth? Bacon coming right up, there you go. Glad the stock delivery arrived while we were closed. That gave us an opportunity to make sure the stock rotation was done correctly. Clean the shelves. Put everything away. Perfect. Like a well-oiled machine here, aren't we? Fruit as well. There you go. For the health conscious. Very good, Ali. Very good. Always got to give people options. Fucking awful. Right. Ooh. Proper myth, yeah. Not all, and you say it's the same for men as well. Yeah, we are apparently completely unable to multitask, which is absolute rubbish. I know lots of men who can multitask. There's a male way of doing things sometimes that make it look like we can't. A lot of men will concentrate on the most pressing thing, do one thing at a time and do it right, and work your way through rather than trying to do loads at once. Doesn't always look good. Couple of fruit sandwiches, lovely. Man, you can't drink and walk at the same time. Not many people can. You keep on spilling it. I know you wouldn't like to spill a drink, would you? Can't have wastage like that. Skewers, fruit skewers. Ooh. Kirsty gonna munch a sugar sandwich. Very healthy for you. Fruit skewers and a chocolate fountain. That sounds like a lyric. That sounds like a 1980s bubblegum pop song lyric, that one, doesn't it? Men just refuse to oscillate, and when we do, we oscillate wildly. Have I put that up yet? Oscillate wildly. I think I have, haven't I? A giant one, Vicar of Dibley style. I never watched much of that because I never thought it was particularly funny, to be honest. Which is weird because it should be brilliant. Written by the same fella who done lots of Blackadder. Loads of great actors in it. Just didn't tickle me pickle that. But another one that sounds very, very Scouse, doesn't it? You can imagine someone, some ma screaming off the front doorstep. Shamini, get in here now, I don't want to miss the Vicar of Dibley. What are you doing, you half-wit? Oh, it's going to be a yellow card, that. Mark Gurhey. Fucking round with it as normal. Chewing it. He's chewing it. Thinking he's better than he is. Gives it away. Has to pull the lad down. Stupid. Stupid boy. Could easily have got worse there. Love the vicar of dribbly. Just never spoke to me at all. Weird, that. Other stuff does. Other stuff doesn't. Just depends, doesn't it? And I know not everyone will like the things that I like. That's just the way things are. That's your taste. Everyone's got different tastes, man. So anyway, Slovenia, I've got a free kick. How far away is this? Let's have a look. Oh, 25 yards out maybe. Give him the ball, will you? Got no proper song. You got no song. No accounting for taste? Yep. Which is why Mr. Blobby got to number 1 in the charts over here. You know what I mean? 29 metres. What, 25, 26 yards, isn't it? Or is it more? No, it's more, isn't it, in yards? 30 yards. And just put it straight out of play. Very poor indeed. Very poor from Slovenians. You know, like Waterfall from the Roses. Used by, that's Man United though, isn't it, who do that? I can't hear this, by the way, because I've got it down. Oh, substitution for England. Bukayo Saka coming off. Cole Palmer coming on. This is his first appearance, isn't it, in the tournament, I think. Got your sister and your nephew into Father Brown, Kirsty. They've said you've got bad taste in TV shows. Do you know what? I don't think there's any such thing as good taste and bad taste when it comes to stuff like that. It's your taste. If you like it, you like it. Doesn't mean everyone else has to or shouldn't. Because it's like that. And that's the way it is. Huh. Someone wake me up if I fall asleep during this wankfest here. This is awful. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. Yep. A little bit of TLC there. Did you find Sister Boniface? Did you find that? Come on, ping it more. We need to see more pinging. The team that pings together wins together. There you go. Oh, it's got to be a yellow card as well. Yep. Yellow card for the Slovenians for pretty much the same thing as what Gahey did. Bichol, was it Bichol? Bichol. Held him back. Ooh. Very nearly give him a hand shandy there. Right. Just outside the 18-yard box, 20 yards out, to the right of goal. You're not going to take a shot at this, stupid. Get it in. Get the big lads up, get it in, get a good whipped cross in. See what happens. Put the subtitles on my TV. There are no good subtitles on the TV. It's live. It just comes up with weird shit. Send the name of the show on Insta. You have trouble spelling it. There we go. Awful, awful ball. And the damn phone didn't understand you. That's phones for you. You think you're spelling it right. It is Boniface. Boniface. This isn't the first half, Ali. This is definitely not the first half. Did you fall asleep during it? Because I almost have. Them damn phones. Oh! Declan Rice with a good effort. Was that further away than it looked? Yeah, miles away. Looked really close, but it wasn't. You sort of tell by the fact that Jan Oblak didn't really jump much. Didn't look worried. Slovenian substitution. Šeško comes off and Ilicic comes on. Ilicic, who does he play for? I've seen that name before. I've seen him. Oh, who does he? I'm going to find out who he plays for now. It's going to piss me off otherwise. Josip Ilicic. Maribor. Oh, he was at Fiorentina and Atalanta. That's where I've seen him. I've seen him at Atalanta. Thought he looked familiar. Your face is familiar. Yeah, you know, I've had it for years. You're only watching me? Oh, thank you. Your TV's off as well, Mandy. No one needs to watch this shite. I'm only watching it because, you know, I'm a watch hours whore at the moment, aren't I? As days go, this has been bloody awful. The Dutch were terrible. England are terrible. The Austrians were alright though. Give them the due, the Austrians played well. Ooh. Pull back to absolutely no one. Nobody's gambling at all on making a run. It's awful. You're watching me on your TV while typing on your phone. Nice to know. We aren't horrible, not at all. So if I'm a watch our whore, are you watch our hoes? No, not at all. If anything, you'd be watch our Johns, wouldn't you? I think that's what they call them in Hill Street Blues and things like that. The hoes, they'd be looking for Johns out in the street. Bad for football, good for watch hours, swings and indeed roundabouts. Plus, getting to spend time with wonderful people. When I could be sat on the sofa getting bored shitless. No one needs that, man. This referee is, and I can't stress this enough, an absolute bellend. Oh, you meant the Dutch team? Right. Yeah, the Dutch team were horrible today. And it's just stupid. There's too many good players in that team not to be doing well. But of course there is, because there's only one thing. There's a redeeming. There's one sort of theme throughout all of that. It is the knobhead of a manager. It's Koeman. Clueless Koeman. Is the chair comfy? It's not bad. I've had better. The one in work is much better. Would an armchair suit me? It's got arms on it. I need a bigger one though. Something a bit more comfy. I was hoping at some point work would provide one, but apparently there's an issue with that. So maybe I might have to just get a better one myself. This is fucking awful. I am starting to fidget. I always fidget. Am I the king of the swingers on the chair? The office VIP. It's just absolutely awful. Why did they let them get away with this? Look, nothing wrong with them. Slow things down. Absolute throbber. Clueless Koeman he is. Absolutely. Am I using the new cushion yet, or is it still in the bag? The label still isn't taken off it. The label's been taken off it. Oh, bloody thing. I will try and put it on the seat and see if it makes it a bit more comfy. There you go. How's that for a laid back stream, man? I'm agitated. I get a bit like this watching the footy no matter who's playing, on the edge of my seat. Although this isn't really edge of the seat, this is more edge of the sheet. Should be for Gaal. Get Talon. Always get Talon. I liked it when we signed him. And we had Paul Gascoigne playing for us. And then someone said the only reason why he signed for Everton is because he wanted Gaz's strip. So that was quite a highbrow shout for the upper Gladys, but there you go. How are you doing, Tomasz? Nicely showered, feeling good. Shot by Foden, good block. Starting to get a wee bit desperate now, England, by the look of it. But not desperate enough. It's like watching 11 people who've never met before trying to play Twister on a bouncy castle at night in a cave during an earthquake. Ali, that's you in the corner. That's you stealing R.E.M's lyrics and making them your own. Do a Fonzie and sit on it, I will do. You need one of those vodka slushy things. You do. Get Tay on. No, the Tay's already on. Iran Tal was a Israeli footballer who played for Everton. And no matter what the situation was, the answer used to be from the crowd, get Tal on. He was never going to win us a game. He was never going to score 100 goals a month. He was never going to be a defender. He was never going to do anything. He was a bang average player. But of course, all the fans, get Tal on, will you? Like that was going to make a difference. Yeah, but Iran Tal. Last game your dads came to was the Orient Cup game. We only just managed to get in that. That was a pay on the gate. And I think we went in the... it might have been either the top balcony or the main stand was the last place we could get into. And I think it was 2 people behind me got in. And then the whole stadium was locked up behind us with a lockout. I remember it was a 2-0 that one. Did it end up 2-0? Gascoigne was superb that day. But to be fair, it was against fucking Leyton Orient. Slovenia, Mlaka and Spora are off. Ex-Borough player Spora. I never recognised him. And who's coming in? Stankovic and Chela. I presume it's pronounced Chela, not Sela. Chela and Stankovic. There we go. There's a recipe on the little app for a bitterol slushy. Fair bit of mixing and freezing. Pay on the gate, yeah. Got into the main stand. 4-1 was it? Were Orient playing in sort of Croatia red and white check that day as well? If I seem to remember rightly. And I went with Mui and Jelly and other people whose nicknames sound made up but are not. Work was fine. Did you or did you not get out? Or did you stay in, Ali? Did you stay in wearing your boiler suit and your balaclava to avoid being hit by the sunshine? Mandy's got a gadget on her Insta Reels for an instant slushy machine. That's the kind of thing that maybe could be good for Jess. Could be. Mr. Frosty, proper old school Mr. Frosty. Did we all have one of them back in the day? Which is basically was a cheese grater, wasn't it? One of those roundy cheese graters, and you put ice in the top, and that apparently is a slushy machine. Never a foul in a million years. Cole, cheating bastard. Right, well, we've got 2.5 minutes, and then any time added on for stoppages for England to stop being cloven hoofed wank socks and do something decent. You went out as it was cool this evening. When you say it was cool, are we talking about the temperature was nice, or are we back to Fonzie? Was it Fonzie cool? Do we need cheese? I think we always need cheese. Cheese is ubiquitous. So strange, 0-0 in both games, yep. You think there'd be at least one goal somewhere. 44 players on the bleeding park at one time. Not a goal amongst them. Oh. Just pour the drink on the top and it comes out slushified. Yeah. Substitution for that there England there. Coming off. Phil, me ma cuts me hair with a Fray Bentos tin. Foden. Coming on. Anthony, I look like one of those dead hard Mars from Kirby. Gordon. Rat. Yeah, correct. Mr. Frosty. He's such fun, he makes drinks for everyone. Ah, yeah. Ah, the mini dairy milk dispenser. Staring at the index catalogue. Because the chocolate came with it as well, didn't it? I think I finally managed to get one of them when I was about 36. I want one of them now. The Argos catalogue of dreams. Yeah, there's the Argos. Get yourself a permanent marker. Just circle what you want. Don't circle everything. And you're not getting a fucking catapult out the fishing section either. You haven't seen that reel yet? Mandy sorted that reel out for Kirsty. It's really, really good. You really wanted a dairy milk thing? We all did. We all wanted that. Whereas if you say to your parents or your grandparents, I really like chocolate and they're asked about the dispenser, just go and buy me a massive chocolate bar, they would do. And it cost about a tenth of the price. Don't think you've heard a better description of Foden or Gordon. Thank you very much. I try and paint pictures with me words. 4 minutes of time added on because both teams have been twatting about. No more Argos anymore. Strangler's song, isn't it? Whatever happened to all the Argos? There's an archive online of old Argos catalogues. Oh man, got to check that out. See if you find it later. Good on you. Flash it in the RDA if you can. It's not long for here. It doesn't look like it. The big one by us closed down and it's gone into Sainsbury's now, which is good because it's open an hour longer of a night. And it's obviously being inside of Sainsbury's, it's air conditioned, which is lovely. Oh, is this a chance? Is this a chance? Palmer. Keeper saved it. He never gave him the eyes. He didn't do the lollipops. You ready? As I said before, Jan Oblak is too good a goalkeeper to be falling for that kind of shite. You have to do something decent to beat him from there, lad. We are going all UK here, unfortunately. For our UK subs. Another punk band, there you go. Argos is in Sainsbury's, there is. Luckily it's a good new Sainsbury's by ours. Although the alcohol-free section is absolute dog toffee. I was gutted when I had to go there the other week. That's how I ended up buying loads of cans of alcohol-free pale ale. Just to try that. Alright, 1.5 minutes left. Well, just under. Don't add any more time on the end of this. I'm fucking bored already, you sadist. Fantastic shot by Alexander-Arnold, which has just hit someone in the crowd, and the less said about that, the better. You bought an a candy floss machine. You took it everywhere. They're not really portable, them, are they? Candy floss machines. Ali described as a UK sub once. She did. Was that during Handcuff Gate? Right. Do you think it's all over? It is now. The civilians are running around like lunatics. What does that mean? What does it mean? Right, come on. Where's the groups? Where's the groups, man? Right, so because it's 0-0 Denmark-Serbia, does that mean Slovenia also qualify on 3 points with Denmark? No, I don't get it. I don't understand why they're jumping round. Is 3 points enough? Oh well. England was shit. The golden generation of the best players in the world, these world-class players, are shit. Shit manager. Shit, shit, shit. The Argos ones aren't that big. Alright, so it's a mini one. Ali, what did you do? Nothing. You did nothing, lid. The other games finished. Serbia are out. Is that why? Denmark are through. Dusan Tadic, away is out. England top the group, despite being absolutely fucking awful. Alright, 4.5 hours on a plane. It was so boring, didn't know what to do, says Jess. 4.5 hours, Jesus. I'm a good girl, I am. It's very, very Oliver Twist, that, isn't it, Ali? I'm a good girl, I am. Yeah, there you go. England 5 points, Denmark 3 points. Oh, they have definitely qualified them. Slovenia, that's why they were buzzing. And rightly so. Holding the mighty England to a draw. Mighty England, my hoop. Most entertaining thing this evening, bar the match hatch, of course, has been Kara's Twitter. I've not seen any of that. Yes, we can definitely agree there's been far too few goals tonight. If you have a look at the thing on the screen there, 0, 0, 0, 0. That's depressing looking at that. But on the plus side, your ma. She's there safely, she is. She landed earlier, that must be that she's on the bus or whatever it is, or in the taxi, heading to the hotel. And I had to warn her as well, don't forget, I am not around the corner. I can't come and help you. No matter what the situation is, I can't come and see you. I hope she remembers that. Dad. Yeah, sponsor board behind Harry Kane has got Alipay on it. Does she? Does she really? There's another one as well, isn't there? There's another Ali in this one. I can't remember what it is, but we'll find out. Might have to copy that board and stick it on every time you appear, Ali. It wasn't me. You've still got hope, even though you haven't won since '92. You've won it. That's the whole thing. No, you've actually won the European Championships, and you shouldn't have even been there. You only got there, didn't you, because Yugoslavia imploded. And then they come out and played with absolutely no pressure whatsoever, with some really good players in that squad as well. When you've got Peter Schmeichel, Brian Laudrup was playing, wasn't he? John Jensen. Hell. Could have been worse. Could have said pay Ali. That would have been better off for you though, wouldn't it? Would have been more Dwayne Eddies in your sky. Dutch haven't done well for a while either, but again, you've won it as well. We haven't. No taxi, Dad. Holiday for me. Like I said the other day, I really do have to remind myself though. She's on holiday, I'm not. I'm getting a lie-in of a morning, but I still have to get up and work. Part of me thinks, oh, that's it, she's gone. I've got 2 weeks off. I haven't. I've got to actually get up. AliExpress, Alipay, yeah, that's what it is, AliExpress. Alipay when she's charging, AliExpress when she wants you to hurry up. Hurry up and get out the hot tub. The team had McDonald's plus ladies in the rooms and you won. A happy squad is a successful squad. There you go. There's the proof, if proof be needed. Prebenelke, what a player he was. I loved him. That was a great team. The fact that you didn't get through to the finals was the surprise. When you did get through there and won, wasn't really the surprise, was it? 1992, I remember watching that over the road from ours. Over the road from the pub. In Joe Vaccaro's. No longer with us, unfortunately. Died far too young. I think I watched the England versus Sweden game. Oh man, awful. Which Joe was annoyed with, despite the fact that Joe Vaccaro, Joseph, was part Italian, part Irish. Half the boys were Irish names and half the boys were Italian names. It was mad. Joe, Paddy, Vincent, Vincenzo. Mad thing, fam, tell you. Not at stupid o'clock on a Sunday morning. Thank all fuck. Yes. I'm not getting a phone call at 5. Can you pick us up? Can we stop at Mackey's on the way home, please? Of course we can. England. Jeff, you are an absolute Jonah, you know that. Right. Next night, reaction and analysis. Just Yeah, Ian Wright will be asleep, moaning. Right, well, ITVX works much better than the iPlayer, and both work much better than Sky Go. Just putting that out there. Right, that's going off. That's going off. That's staying on. That's staying on. That's there. If you ask nicely, Ali, yeah, of course. Thomas always asks nicely. He's got manners, he's got breeding. Yeah, many sports probably have the picture of Elche with his torn shorts from the German game, with his ass out. Also, a very, very iconic moment within that. Do you know what? That's what it is. Loads of 0-0 scores. Dan, are you lurking? You might be watching this. Ali, when you play nice, you wouldn't know what it means. Yeah, but that was shite, wasn't it, really? Let's be honest. But I'm still repping the shirt anyway. In fact, I'm 74, I'm Johnny repping the shirt. Another clean sheet for England's best ever goalkeeper? Yeah, absolutely. You've got to look at the accentuate the positives as the song goes. Needing a loot, hurry up. Dot Strax, dot Scenes, dot Zo. It was fun, it was. It always is. We have great fun here. It's getting warm again though. How was that suddenly getting warm again? It was cool. Looks cool. Always looks cool, man. Don't matter if it's out of tune because you're cool. Yeah. I'm going to have to finish up though because obviously I need to go and do my walk. I've got to hit my target. What's the point in having a target if you don't hit it? I mean, obviously. I need to put my feet up and my back is starting to hurt a little bit now. Maybe I will put that on the chair. WSS. We shall see. 3 games played, 2 goals scored, 1 conceded, unbeaten. If it comes home, it might be at 3 o'clock in the morning, quietly, letting itself in. We'll be fast asleep. It is shit, don't it? Yeah. Cheers, Ali. AliExpress. Ali. So I'm going to have to play. You know, am I going to film my walk? I wouldn't have thought so. It's going to take about 2.5 minutes. Which is very quick. It's literally just to the top of the street and back. And I've got very long legs. I am daddy long legs. Oasis, it was Oasis. Was it I Am the Walrus? Glasgow Barrowlands, was it? Don't matter if it's out of tune because you're cool. I mean, play the tune, man. Don't matter. I haven't done a walk vid for a while. I haven't. But also, yeah, it's a bit. I might do them. I might just do a quickie. Ooh, hang on. Just to see what it's like. Sweetest dreams, yeah. It's crazy. Peter's a good 3 inches taller than his son. And he was way better. Absolutely one of the best of all time. Yeah. But things and stuff and what have you.
Getting our hot tub for a post.
And news hot in off the presses, apparently that is that.